Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will be talking about how you can remove background of an image in Expo React Native for Android using MLKit Selfie Segmentation library. So let's get started. So first let me show you guys the output. So here you can see I have my application running. So as soon as I click on pick image, I have installed the Expo image picker library. So it will show the all the images for me. So once I select an image, what it does is, here you can see the background has been removed. Now let me explain the process which I am following. At the time of me recording this video, there is no third-party library available to achieve this particular functionality. So what I am doing is I am using Expo image picker to pick an image. I am getting the base 64 out of that image. Then I am sending this base 64 to native Android side, and with the help of MLKit and Kotlin I am removing the background of the image. I'm again converting the image to base 64 and sending it back to Expo React Native side. So this is the way which I'm following. So we will be writing native code. So yeah, just a heads up at the start of this tutorial. So let me quickly show you some other outputs as well. So here you can see I have this different image. I'll just select this image, and here you can see it's pretty quick. Everything is on device, nothing is on network. And I'll just select this third image as well. So here you can see so let's get started on how to achieve this. So first you need to create an Expo React Native project. I have already done the setup, so let me quickly explain you the setup. So to create an Expo React Native project, first you need to go to this particular URL over here, and out of this template you will need to select one. I am using this blank TypeScript template, so you can just run this particular command. I have already run this command. It will ask you for a project name, so just give a project name. Once that is done, we need to do some native Android development setup as well. So for that you can just go to this particular URL over here, just select Android device, select development build. I have disabled EAS, just select macOS. Then here you have already done all of these steps. You need to install Watchman, Zulu. Then on macOS you need to install Android Studio as well. So I have already done all of this setup, so I'll simply scroll through this file. I have already done this. Then the important thing is you need to cd to your Expo React Native project. So just cd to your Expo React Native project and just run this particular command. It will install some dependencies for you, and once you do that you need to run this command npx expo run :android. So it will create an Android folder. So let me quickly show you. Here you should see this Android folder being created. It will ask you whether you want to run the application on your emulator or on your real device. You don't need to run it now. We'll run it at the very end because we will be writing native code, so you'll have to again run it from scratch. That's why. Then to write our native code, we need to create a native module. So for that you can just go to this particular URL over here. So let me quickly open that. So over here first you need to run this particular command. It will again ask you few questions like what should be the module name and everything. I have kept everything as default, so just press enter 3 times and it will create a module for you. So you should see this modules folder being created. Okay, now let me quickly remove this. So let's go through the code first. So inside this module I first go to src mymodule.ts, and here I have defined a method called remove background from image. These all were present by default. So okay, I have not touched any of this. I have just added this method remove background from image, and here it takes a base 64 image and it returns a base 64 as string as well, okay, in form of promise. Then you need to go to app.tsx. let's see first how to use it. So before that you need to install this dependency Expo image picker. I have already done that, and inside app.json, inside plugins, you need to add this Expo image picker and photo permission as well. Okay, so make sure you add this particular bit of code. Then just go to app.tsx over here. Firstly you need to copy paste all these imports which are there. Again the module name will differ in case if you have named it differently. Rest everything should be same. Then here I am using use Windows dimension and one state for width and height as well. I'll talk about it later on. And here we have this base 64 use state. Now this will get set once we get the final base 64 from native Android side. So here you can see we are constantly listening for that base 64 from native Android side. Now this on change event is present by default. Sorry. So this on change event is present by default. So if you want to check it, just go to mymodule.type.ts. Here you can see on change event. Now this might change in future, so be careful with this. But at least at the time of me recording there is on change event present. So we are constantly listening for this. So once we have the base 64 on native Android side, it will send it to Expo side, and here we will get the base 64. Now the base 64 which we get, so this is the base 54, it has some /n as well, like a new line, so that's why I'm removing it over here. You can ignore this console log, this is not really necessary, so I'll just comment this one out. Okay, and here we are removing our subscription as well. Then here we have our button, and on press of it we just launch our image picker. Okay, so here we are images, base 64 is true. Then here we get the width and height of our selected image. Then I'm just checking if the width and height is not equal to null, and then I'm checking if the width and height of image is greater than the width and height of our actual screen of our mobile screen. Then I'm adding some constant width and height. If not, then I'm using the width and height of the original image. Okay, because sometimes the image, if you don't add this check, like I don't know what's more better way than to do this, because sometimes then the image goes out of the screen, and given that we are using base 64, React Native's image component requires the width and height, so that's another problem. Then once we get that, here we just call this remove background from image, and here we just pass base 64. Okay, and like I said, here you will get the output, so we are constantly listening for it. And yeah, here is our text of our button, and if base 64 is not equal to empty, we just display the base 64 with the help of React Native's image component. And here you can see we are just passing data image png base 64, and here we pass the width and height as well. So yeah, and here I have just commented out this justify content as center. All right, then you need to go to the main Android folder. Over here you need to go to build.gradle, you need to add this dependency block, and here inside implementation you need to add this com.google MLKit segmentation selfie. Now at the time of me recording this video, it is still in beta, but if it does become stable, make sure you use the stable version. Then go to src main java, and here you need to go to mymodule.kt. now here I have added couple of imports, so make sure you just copy paste all these imports which are there. Okay, then let's just scroll down, and here we first initialize our selfie segmentation, and we get our segmenter. Here we get hold of our activity as well. Then scroll down, this code is present by default, I have not touched any of this. And here I have defined our async function of remove background from image, and here we get the base 64 from Expo React Native side, right? So we convert it to bitmap. So these are all helper functions which I will show you shortly. We convert it to a bitmap, and then we get an input image out of it. Then we just do segmenter.process, pass image to it, and we add a success listener as well. Then we just get the mask width, mask height, and final bitmap, and again we convert the bitmap to base 64, and this is how we send it to Expo React Native side. And here is our failure listener as well. So this is a helper function for converting base 64 to bitmap. And this is another so this is basically the main method of removing the background from an image. So like I said, even I have copied this from documentation, even I am not an expert on this. So I'll simply scroll through this. Feel free to pause the video and just copy all this code. And finally here we are converting the bitmap to base 64. So here we have this byte array output stream, then we do bitmap.compress format.png. here is our byte array, and then we just do base 64.encode to string, passing in the byte array, and base 64.default. So yeah, that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching.